Hello and welcome to Wikipedia Weekly Network, here where Albin Larsson and I, Jan Ainali, are editing Wikidata live. How are you doing, Albin?
I'm doing great. And I think it's such a really nice life hack we have with this small happy video at the start, which gets me to smile every time before we start this.
Yes, it's really getting me in the mood as well.
Yeah.
I think it's especially the sound design. It sounds
Yeah,
so beautifully cartoony kind of thing.
indeed.
And we're going a little bit back to basics. We had a little
Yes,
bit
we
of
are.
talk, thinking, well, what should we do now? And we felt we've tried a lot of tools and maybe didn't have new ideas with all the tools. But then we also realized we didn't have a very good plan when we started out. We just started
Yeah, it was
streaming.
you, really just you one evening that went like, hey, you want to do this? And I was like,
Yes,
sure, whatever this is.
yes. And we had no plan. And I don't think really we have no plan now either. But we were thinking maybe it's a lot of things that are too advanced. Maybe we should go back to basics and do some little bit of editing and see what we get from there.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific area or topic you want to do?
No, I'm the complete opposite actually. I want to use the random item feature and you see wherever that gets us. I'm probably gonna skip a lot of things, like if I end up on like an asteroid or an article of some kind, but clicking that button until we find something I can improve. It's a wiki.
Sounds really nice, though. I have a little bit of a plan, I think. So I created items about one specific report every year, and it was just released last week. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I should create that report now. And
Do you always see the report, or do you have a calendar notification for this type of thing?
this kind of report is the one that actually makes the news, so you can't really miss it. And I think it was even more in the news this year, so it feels really notable.
I'm looking forward to it. It's
Yeah,
nice with that continuity to it.
yes. So maybe I should see if I move this thing out of the way and share my screen. And actually share the screen as well. There, on Wikidata. And I think we can turn this scrolling thing off for now. And let's see. So it's the Swedish Climate Council, Swedish Climate Policy Council. Let's see if we can find that. If I can spell to Swedish, it would probably be easier. Swedish Climate Policy Council. And do we have... No, we don't have the reports linked from here. I think we can open up the website because that's where we're going to find the new one. But I think here we're going to do this little trick, what links here, because I think there are... here we have a big list of the reports. Maybe I even missed the 2024 one. No, there it is. It has that one had an English label. So that's very good. So 2024 was the last one on Wikidata, but there's one from 2025 now. So let's see here if we can find it. And, I mean, it's called Report 2026. Let's have a look when this was published, if I did miss one. I did miss one. I don't have the one published in 2025. All right, so we have a gap. Maybe I'll create 2 items then today. Let's go back again. So, and actually, since this is back to basics, I'll go a little bit slower here. So one of the nice things you can do without even making a query is to find other pages that links to this page. And this is not really even a Wikidata feature. I think this is natively MediaWiki feature, what links here, because you can find this on Wikipedia as well, what links here. It's very great to find related pages of a topic or pages or articles that talks about a topic. So let's see if we can say, so it's a little bit of a mess here because the labels, I don't know which order these are in. Are these in the Q number order? Likely, yes. Oh, here we had the 2025. I just didn't see it. Okay, so we're just one out. So let's check the 2025 here. Yes. And now we have one, and it was, I think this was published the 19th of March. Yes. So we're going to create a similar item to this. And there are lots of ways you can do this with tools. But since we're back to basics, I'm going to do this very manual. I'm going to look at this one and be inspired, because that's always a great tip when editing, trying to figure out how should I do this, how should I model this item, is to look at items that already exist in Wikidata. And especially if you know that they are like fairly high quality, and I think I spent a lot of time on this, so I'm pretty sure they are decently good at least. I'm not ashamed of them, so I'm happy to do more on the same way, and no one complained either. So that's what I'm going to do. So we have one here, and then we have in the left-hand panel sidebar, we have create a new item. So I'll open this one in a new tab so I can have them side by side. And let's check this one also in a new tab and just see if it has maybe an English title here. So the Swedish title is the same as it's been all years, but there's nothing in English here. We have a couple of good metadata things here that we're going to use later. All right, I don't see anything else here. Maybe we should check the English version of the website. So they talk about the report, but they don't have a specific report in English. So it's only in one language, even though they talk about it here.
They don't even have a link to the Swedish one.
No. And they don't name it by name either. But so I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the same English. Oh, no, I'm marking everything here. This same title as last year and just change the year in English. And then we'll have the official title will be in Swedish then. And I'm also going to copy this there. And now we also see these are not exactly the same as the previous one, because you can't have the exact two combination on items. So let's create that one and create an empty item here. And now let's see, what was the first? So we call it report. And I'm not even sure now. I think this is actually a gadget that I have that shows the number here. Do you know if that's there by default, Albin?
I don't think so. If I check, give me not Earth, that's way too many.
You can always do this or reload in safe mode and without any. No, so it's not there. So that's a really handy one. I don't remember which one it is, but otherwise you have to click through to get to the item number or try report. But report is a tricky one because that's such generic, so there can be many items named similarly. And I think I picked this type very specifically before.
We are doing back to basics, and less than 10 minutes in, you show off a gadget which you can't even name.
Maybe I should actually look up that gadget, because we're back to basics. So let's go to the preferences and gadgets, and these are the descriptions. I don't think it is even a gadget. This is probably even
A user script.
yes.
Oh.
So let's check that. Just to see what I'm actually doing here.
I am entirely at fault here for this rabbit hole.
Yes, here we have one. Auto format. No, that's another thing. Link for copying. No, that's also another
No,
thing.
that's also
There's too many gadgets here. This is the one. Show IDs.
nice.
This is a great one. So this makes life so much easier. I use this one all the time because
I'm gonna pick up that one myself.
yeah,
Seems super useful.
because just being able to copy this here, go here and add the statement, you'll get the suggestions. I'm gonna pick instance off and just paste this in one here, a report. And now it's already a little bit better, but there's much more we can add here. We had the title in Swedish and we saw that it was the same form as the year before. Yes, so that's a good question from Nicola. How would you do without a gadget? Yes, so I would click through here and get the report. And if I didn't have, no, this is not a gadget. This one is actually here. So this one I will just copy paste and now we can close this one. And we'll add the title. And it was 2026. This one was in Swedish. And then what more did we have? Follows. Yes, very good. So this one follows the one from 2025. And let's check it was the right one. Yes, that's the one from 2025. Now I'm going to get a little flag here, I know, because it's going to say, oh, you should say the other one is followed by. So let's see if that actually works. Yes, it did. So here we get it. Right. Yeah, and as Nicola says here as well, there's so many items with the same name sometimes. Lake Round. Okay, yes. And for places, it's super important to not get the wrong one because that's going to be very confusing. And for other sort of like, I think there's like laws and things like that. There are also many similar, but some might be a special type for a specific country and there could be different levels of them. So you want to try to figure out that you get the right one. But here we already get this warning of an inverse constraint. So it says you should have this be the same way around, but with this followed by instead. So we're going to start with that because I don't want these flags on mine here. So we'll scroll down here again until I see the add item, add statement. There we're going to go. Does it suggest? No. Followed by. And now I'll add this. It will not give me a warning because we have the other way around. Beautiful. And I think this one will disappear next time I may touch this item, so to speak. So I have to make another edit. So let's see what else we can add. What do we have up here? Edition number. All right. So if this one was 8, this one is number 9. And let's see if that actually, yeah, you said it blinked to here and then it disappeared. So that's when the page checks itself. What else do we? Publisher. Publisher is the same one. It's still going to be the Swedish Climate Council. Publisher. There we go. Publication date. And here we had a reference last time. Oh, yeah. I think we can find an external reference for this, even though I think it actually said launch here. Yes, we can use this as a reference.
One day earlier.
Yes. And was the 19th a Friday? I don't remember. What day is it today? It's Monday. No, it was Thursday. Maybe it's always a Thursday. And it's
Oh.
so here we had the publication date, and then it was 2026-03-19, and we'll add the reference URL. And I'm not going to autofill here, but I'm going to add a retrieved date. And here is also a gadget, and this is a gadget that I know for sure, that autofills to date on when you start adding retrieved, and that's super handy as well, because that's the most likely value that you're going to do when you're editing. You just looked at it and you will put it in. So that one you can just check the box in your gadgets settings. That's great. Place of publication, did it say here? I'm pretty sure it was in Stockholm. It doesn't say here. Maybe they say it in the start of the video. Or is it? I don't hear this. Oh, no, it was all after. Is it 2 hour 2 hour recording? Hard to find when they start. Can I jump forward? No.
Could it be in the PDF?
I'm pretty sure this is in Stockholm. I'm not gonna use a reference, but I'm pretty sure it was in Stockholm. So place of publication, not suggested yet. Place of publication, there it comes. Stockholm. Languages of the work is of course Swedish. We saw that on the actual report over here. So that one was suggested. All right. This isn't it written on the PDF itself? It might be actually the publication place.
Yeah.
Stockholm, it actually says here. Yes. That's great. There's also another type of ID here. That's an internal one. I don't think we have a property for this. This might even be specific for this council.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's going to be too narrow. First line I added last time. All right. Let's do that again. So what is the first line? That's actually a quite succinct line. It says that this is the evaluation of the government politics in the climate area. So it gives you a lot of information.
Now we have an interesting comment here. We need to make this like public announcement break here. We have one label which is used on 38,000 items.
All right. Yes. You're not going to find it through the label there. So
no.
You really have to make a query or something to find the right thing. All right. Yeah, that is a nightmare. Did I get a copy and paste error here because of line breaks in the PDF? I did. That's quite common. I've seen this before as well. All right. Oh, did we get a... Should also have the copyright status. Well, let's see if we get to that. I think it's going to be in here somewhere. Or did we have a flag here? We didn't have a flag, so maybe I'll come to that. We also have the last line. That's interesting. What's the last actual line? I don't think we're going to use the appendices for these, but the last actual line of the report. Oh, lots of tables in here. Wait, what's this? Is also... There's going to be one more, I guess. So here we're going to... and sources. Oh, this is like a Wikipedia article. Over 200 sources in a report. It makes sense because everyone in here in the council is a researcher or a professor. So it's very academic. Oh, and also a glossary.
There we go. I imagine, yes.
This is the last, yes.
I'm curious. Is there a mention of Wikipedia in there?
In the entire report?
Yeah.
Let's do Control F. Wiki. No, phrase not found. Wiki not found. But let's see. Go away. We want the last line here. Oh, too many last things. Last line. And this is also in Swedish. There I missed a couple of crumped spaces here. There we go. And I also didn't copy well. I missed the M there in the start. All right. Actually says something about the report. They need to have more things. Official website. Yes, there was an official website. So this was the official website for the report. Same pattern as last year.
Yeah, really nice.
And that one was in Swedish only. There we go. All right. Making good way. Describe that URL. Okay, I added the launch YouTube video last time. Was this a YouTube video or have they... This looks like it's actually embedded on their own thing. This doesn't look like YouTube controls.
If you right-click it? No, nada.
But let's check. Let's check their YouTube channel and see if they did a multiple stream like we're doing right now. No.
Yeah, they probably have a policy decision to not do YouTube anymore.
Yeah, possibly they did. Or maybe they will publish it later. Let's see how... If we check the 2025, what was the date for that one? So the publishing date of this one was in June. Yeah, so it took them a couple of months to get it out on YouTube. So I'm going to go get back to this, I guess. All right. Work available at URL. Oh, so this is going to be the direct link to this PDF. Am I back on the right thing? Yes, I am. So work available at URL. And I had a lot of qualifiers here. I'm for sure going to have the language of work, at least. That's going to be Swedish again. And what else did I have? Oh, I archived it. Maybe we can do that while at it here. Well, let's at least start this archiving of this. We can first check if someone already did by putting it in, and it maybe someone no. So let's save this. Save page. Or do I put it? All right. It was just slow. Again, think. All right, this one can go, and I'll come back to that one in a minute. And this is an interesting thing because you can have one started, and then you can start doing someone else, and you can sort of finish and have a couple of in a working state. It usually works. Main regulatory text. I think this is still the one. Yes. So this is the law that tells them that they have to actually do this report once per year and give it to the cabinet, to the government.
But is this also their own main legal text?
Yes. So
For the
it's the
agency?
same. So it's, I think it says in this one that this is one of the things that they do.
All right.
I can double check it again here. See, it's still the current one. And here it says the yearly, at latest the 22nd of February. They were, I think it has been in March the last couple of years. So that's a bit odd. But it's still the same item. So we'll use this one. And which was that? That was the main regulatory text. Yes. So we'll go down here. Oh. Main regulatory text. We had that item. Doesn't have a great English title yet. Let's check the Wayback Machine. It's has been done. And this is the URL. So we copy that link. Come back here. Say archive URL. And archive date was today.
I see another gadget here.
The archive date?
Yeah, from the URL.
Yeah. It could be the default. Sometimes you find older ones, but very common to have the latest. Oh, now this was switched order. That was interesting. Because this was already saved, I guess, before. And here we come to the copyright status. And I think we have deduced this one before, because this is a copyright exception in the Swedish law when reports like this are being published that they have to do by law, then it's out of copyright and in public domain. So we're going to add that, and we have a flag up here on these two that it should have it. So let's add it. Copyright status, public domain, and now we want to copy this reason, which has been modeled well on Wikidata, because this is what was the determination method. And this makes it possible for someone to easier agree or disagree with this interpretation. And then, of course, this is applies to jurisdiction Sweden. There we go. Sites work. We're not going to start with this one. I think this one was actually added with a bot. We do have a couple of bots who are able to do this kind of work. But we had the ISBN number, and I saw it in the report. So let's add that, because that's a great thing. That's a standardized kind of...
and if you can have an identifier, add an identifier.
Yes. because that
It's
makes it
it's a
possible
rule
for
to live by.
yeah, because that's going to make it much more easier to find in other databases. Oh, what did I do? There we go. And here I also said report number 9, so we can sort of the edition number I had there before. And here I'm not sure about the formatting, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna give us a little flag if it's wrong, and we'll fix it afterwards. Well, seemed alright. Alright. So that was all the statements except for the site works. I'm gonna go back up here and try to add the Swedish labels as well. There. And already forgot, but I had it here in the title. And then what description did I use? Very simply. Let's see, I get the... My Firefox is acting up.
That's the mul you're editing, not Swedish.
Ah,
That's why.
yes, that's why.
But it is slightly confusing because it looks the same as the editable field.
Yes, there we go. Yes, I saw it. Or I didn't. All right, let's save this, publish here, and let's do a quick check in. Did we see something else here? That's the report ISBN, another ID, the publisher. I guess technically perhaps all these 8 are authors.
Yeah, I would say so. Or I think there is also, if you don't want to use this, something more generic like contributor or something like that.
Yeah. But I think I'll be done for now, because this was a lovely way to thoroughly go and create this report. This one I already know I can use as a source for some statements on Wikipedia, and we have the site queue template on Swedish
That's
Wikipedia.
nice.
So now it will be very easy for me to just put this in and get a nice. And now we have, with all these things here, it will also be formatted nicely. But I think I'll stop there for now. And
That's lovely. And I'm gonna jump deep into the end here and see what happens, because this is a game of random results. I'm just gonna move the comments here to the side so I can see what everyone is telling me. Okay, let's go. Random item. It's in the same spot as it is on Wikipedia. Sadly, it's on the author side in my webcam, but that's a concern. So I guess this is an article. It also says there. And the likelihood that I can edit anything here is slightly non-existent. I don't really care for adding descriptions to all the articles. That could a
yeah,
bot do if someone thinks it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good
yeah,
idea. Well, maybe someone could track down the researchers, but
yeah.
I
There are
would
also
do
tools
that.
for that.
There are also tools for that. Exactly. It's not back to basics. But we should tell you there are tools to help you with this.
Yeah,
And I don't find a rabbit hole I want to go down either. So let's try it again. Here we got another article. Let's see for how long this is gonna continue. Here's nice. The people are actually connected to it. Except for 2. Oh, and it cites a lot of works. This is nicely done, which means there is even less for me to do. It even have a description.
yes.
Okay, how many times am I gonna need this before we do no longer see an article? Let's see. I'm gonna keep going. A scientific article. I might have completely underestimated how diverse Wikidata is. Let's do random item. Once again, scientific article. It
You're
seems to be a
four
lot
for
of.
four.
Indeed. Seems to be a lot of medicine as well. Oh, it needs a topic for it to be shown on school, yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
can be tricky though.
this does not have a topic.
Nicholas says it should be 50-50 to get something else, and now you got 5 out of 5. So you're
Yeah.
just unlucky. Next one, for sure.
Let's do another one. Oh, yes.
There you go.
And here we got the Osher lovely case. And I guess it's 1/3 to get something that is even neither. And we
Yes.
got a astronomical. It's not even a object. It's a radio source, which I guess is an
Yes, which,
object.
yeah, that's a kind of astronomical object.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Oh,
that's something
now we
interesting.
got a mosque in Egypt, and it doesn't have a lot of things at all. It actually got way too little instead. It have new
no sources?
identifiers, new sources. Ah, there is a reference here. In an atlas? But is it a atlas? And when was this? Is the
And
written
the
word
Atlas is in Arabic?
I guess so, because the title.
Yeah.
However, I do see a couple of edits here, because the description here is not lowercase.
Ah.
And every edit count. That could also be slogan. And same over here. A lowercase a. Okay. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to track this down more than that without leaving. So let's do random item. Here we got another article. I'm not gonna get into this. If I would like to do it, I would pick like a topic where I can actually help out a little bit.
I see
But it's not. It doesn't really feel like
here.
50-50.
No.
You see something?
A need for a tool.
A need
like
for
we
a
have
tool.
on Swedish Wikipedia, we have this.
The not bot article.
Yeah, we want to have not scientific article, but that's not as easy though.
Let's see. Oh, a family name.
Oh.
Yeah. I do want to check out this source. I was curious about. I want to deny all cookies. No matching results.
What?
That's broken.
Oh no.
Okay, that got me stuck. I want to write more articles. Nope. And now it got slow. Let's see.
I clicked the wrong link.
I clicked the wrong link. It didn't get slow. I'm starting to get slow. This is interesting. Is that supposed to be like that?
Might be in the source.
Probably is. Let's see. No.
No. All right.
Okay, well, that we can actually fix.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's double check. I had this article still down here. Yes, it's spelled like that.
Yes. Very good.
Good. Let's do that and let's see. Does it say it like this? No, okay. It doesn't actually have the. It's just a big. I'm gonna do it like this. Either way, it's a error. Let's see. It looks good. Oh, good. I did not expect to actually be able to edit the. Yeah.
You can remove that one.
So let's move on. I did not expect to be able to edit the article. More articles. There is absolutely no way this is 50-50. Or there is something. There is a bug here with a random item.
Are them getting up ranked?
Maybe they do have quite a few statements or something like that. But why would?
I don't think there is a ranking on the
No,
random
that
item.
would break the point of this.
There's something else though with the random that they're not exactly random. I remember reading a blog how the MediaWiki randomness works.
Yeah. I mean, random is very rarely random.
Yes.
That's this is a movie theater,
All right.
which is cool. And there is like a ID for this as well. Of course there is. So I guess this is not used in a territorial entity. It's also in the city, but it's the same name and it's probably small. Oh,
good source.
nice. We do have an address,
All right.
which I get we can get into.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit tricky because we have like it dates back to at least, which is we can technically model that, but but we do have a comment here on Christmas Day 1926. But then we have a comment below which might indicate something else. But the street address is of course super useful. So, it was already there. I completely missed it. Can you model how many seats it has? I guess. Or capacity?
Not sure. Yes. Exactly.
You think so?
Number of people allowed for a venue or vehicle. That sounds
It is
correct.
allowed, not necessarily.
Yeah, but I think that's good enough.
You think it's good enough? I actually
You
think so
could
too.
check the property aliases.
All right, good. That's a very good idea. Do we also have a couple of examples here? Lang Park. Oh, it has a case here, individual seat. Which I guess is a very good. No, nothing relevant. But this is interesting. It's just 6,000 and then individual seat as the unit. Oh, let's model it like that. What was it? 750? Did I do a typo? I probably did a typo. There we go. And it disappeared, but it looks good. We only have one external. That's not what I wanted to do, was it? That's what I wanted to click. Thank you. Reference URL. Speaking of
user scripts.
user scripts, that looks good. Will it complain about the language? Let's see. Nope. Okay. That's nice. Is there any rabbit hole here?
Yes, it says it's a
Oh.
former movie theater.
Oh, yes. So we did have some like indication here. 1951, but not later than 1955. Here in the comment it says it's closed in 1950, but that doesn't seem right given this year.
Yeah.
But we can add a sum value
Yes.
to it. So is it end date or
That one I would do dissolved.
yeah?
That's the generic one.
And how do I do the right value
So the
here?
tiny little there we go. Yeah.
And now this is
Confusing.
no
Yes.
value.
No, it's the unknown.
It's
That's
the
the
unknown
confusing
value.
thing. Yes.
Okay.
Which is some value.
This is one of my big pet peeves. Like when they did structured data on commons, they realized how confusing this was and renamed them.
Mm-hmm.
So now instead of having like 2 confusing names, we have 4 confusing names.
Yes.
But they are still better on commons.
Yes.
We
I
should
think we
change
should rename
Wikidata.
it here as well. Yes.
Now, oh, that could be RFC if someone has too much time. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead with a random item here. Oh, and 2 in a row that wasn't a scientific article.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is interesting. This is a file unit in the National Archives and Records Administration's holdings.
Right.
It's an instance of a collection.
Mm-hmm.
File unit. Access restriction status. Use unrestricted access. We have a warning here, which is interesting. And the value for use restriction status should be one of the following.
So
yeah, because this can be right, because here is access restriction status, unrestricted access, and here's the use. So these have the same value but have completely different use.
yes, but you saw there was one that was similar but different in the little pop-up box.
Yes, it was
There
just
was
unrestricted use, right?
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so my current theory is that it should just be replaced with whatever this is.
Yes, I think that's a
I
good
just want to
theory.
click on the reference URL here to
Yeah.
see. They have a lovely website, by the way. As someone who cares a lot about archive websites, this is a good one. Yes, use unrestricted. That's what I'm looking for.
Ah, there's the actual.
Yeah, and here's the
Took some time.
catalog card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy that, edit it, and I'm a little bit. I'm gonna just check that in case this is A batch upload? It seems like something you would batch upload. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Then
maybe
there's
there are many.
probably a few like these ones to track down. Can I see that here in the batch number? Yes, I can. Let's see. How do I go to the item the easiest way? Oh, yes, it has the same error in all of them.
Oh no, is it a big batch? 2000,
Let's see. What's the
1900? Or
size?
what is
1,000 items.
1000? Oh.
Um,
And
okay.
that seems too exact to be something, so it's probably divided in
Yeah.
several batches.
I'm gonna bookmark this one. I think this is a lovely cleanup case
Mm-hmm.
for a different episode. Because
Yes.
it's quite easy to solve. So I would write a query that's precise enough to pick up these particular items.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would create just a quick statements edit from that, from the
Mm-hmm.
query, which we have
Mm-hmm.
done a couple of times. Super powerful, super useful.
Yes.
Um, but good that I checked. That was very important, actually. Can get back to that one. Okay, can we get a third interesting item in a row? Oh, let's see. Random item. Oh, we got what I assume is a disco group. It's at least a musical group. And this is very interesting. So look, this only have two statements, but it has a lot of identifiers.
Yes.
So
The
there
other way
must be
around.
something to add here.
Yes.
First of all, we got this warning here because we don't have a language on their
Of the blog.
website.
Ah.
Um, it's clearly English.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get rid of that constraint. English, there we go. What else should, let's use this feature here and just ask for the suggestion. It just gives us one official website, which I assume is the same as the blog, so it's a little bit redundant. Can I like
Mm-hmm.
trigger it to say something else? I can. If I use type a K in here for some reason, it suggests um, genre here, for example,
Mm-hmm.
um, which maybe is visible here. We can check VF. I'm not good enough at does MySpace still exist?
Music web. Sounds like they would have.
Um, this didn't have a lot.
Discogs must have it.
Which one must have it?
The third, Discogs.
Discord, if you say so. Oh yeah, this seems to have a little bit more. Okay, so it has a real name here. The person does, which I assume means that they have a member count of 1. But also, is it a music group if it's one person? It
That's a good
could
question.
it could be, I guess, because music groups are often weird. Um, but where does this claim that it is a music group even come from? Um, did VF have such a claim? Yes, it does, but it could pick up that from Wikidata. What if we take something else here? That has absolutely no information for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that either then. Um, Nah, this is gonna be tricky for me. I'm not knowledgeable enough in music. At least I got that property or the quality constraints away. I'm not even gonna add the description because I'm not sure it's actually musical.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna move on here. Oh, this must have a Wikipedia article. It does in one language and a wiki specimen. Yeah, this is not helpful. Mm. And this is interesting because the label here is not in Swedish in any way. That I have no problem claiming that.
But it
You
is sort of the Swedish scientific name, kind of.
Swedish scientific name. Ah,
I mean, it's not Swedish, but it's what you would use in a Swedish uh, paper about it. I don't.
sure,
Yeah,
sure, but it's not.
there are some
Mixed feelings about
references.
that one. It do have some references.
Ah,
You stated
stated
is
in.
all of them. Ah, I mean, we do have a GBIF. Um,
Oh, you have the person there with just a Thomas. That's gonna be difficult.
yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one. Um, yeah, that's a tricky one. Let's do another one. See if this is the last one. No, let's get to the last one, so to speak.
Ooh,
Oh, a waterfall.
Norway.
Finally. Nah. um, and this have a geonames ID. Of course,
Oh
it has a
my.
SebWiki link.
Yeah.
Um, but now I'm curious. Can I track this down? Or all of this is geonames and Wikipedia. Then it's likely not that much information. What I would like here is, of course, check for nearby commons images.
You
Where
could
in
do
Norway
that
are we?
in if you open Wikishoot.me and go to
Oh,
that area.
does Wikishoot.me work?
Is it
Oh, it
down?
works today. Oh, no, I wanted to use Wikishoot.me, use the Orchard Day, but it didn't want to. Okay, let's
You should be able
see
to search for it.
where in Norway we are. Oh,
You can just put in the name because it has the
that's
coordinate and it's in
that's
there.
cheating.
Using the tools in front of you.
Is it
Maybe
doing
that
something?
part didn't work.
All right,
Ah,
but let's see. Here is a different border. Yes, that makes sense. We do have the same background map. I think we were. Can I get? Yes, I can get this. Oh, look at this. So in that should be fairly simple to look at. Yes, I was not that wrong. It should be in here somewhere. And what was the road number? Was it 26 or 2000 something?
I didn't
It
catch
should
it.
be 26. Yes.
Yes.
26 just south of.
Eigendal.
Is it this one? Yes, but no images nearby. Then we should see that. Okay.
It's an odd placement for it as well. The coordinate
The
seems
loca-
off.
Yeah, the coordinate seems off, but it's geonames. It's probably off.
Yes.
I wonder, can we turn on satellite here? No. Given it's a named waterfall, that could have been interesting. But it could also not be a waterfall, technically, given its name. It could be this stream here.
If you
Okay.
just do a search for the name, will you find something?
On the internet?
On the generic internet, yes.
Oh, scary. Oh, it looks like a nice
Oh,
waterfall.
that's a waterfall.
If that's
Yes. It could be.
it's not clear to me if that's actually it.
No.
But if
But that seems
that's
like
it,
a waterfall that
nice...
should have an item.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think we actually have that particular one as a result here.
All right.
Okay. There we go. We got a couple of edits in. This is not the most efficient way to edit Wikidata, that's for sure.
But it's a quite fun one.
It's a quite fun one, indeed.
Yes. And you might have noticed it was 2 weeks since we did our last stream, and our goal is to keep going every second week now and move it to Mondays instead. So we'll have a new time slot.
Indeed.
So what date will that make the next one? It's going to be the 7th of April?
Yeah.
Yes, the next one. So I guess until then, happy editing.
Happy editing.